I get that question all the time from you guys. How do I get my spouse on board? And it does break my heart, and there's not really a simple, easy answer. We got that question when we interviewed the Hollars, who have recently quit the rat race to begin Homestead.
First time in a long time, we actually have something. Like, we're ready. We get to make this ours, we get to do it the way we want, and we have dirt.
Ben wasn't actually on board at first. So this is their story, this is their answer to that. Some insight from us as well. This is from Diane Hammer, y'all know her.
Oh yes.
Yep. You volunteered with her one day at the Holler.
Hammers are awesome.
I'd like to hear Ben talk about his thought process, because if I remember correctly, Meg, I want to hear this answer. Meg was into the homestead thing, but he wasn't so much in the beginning.
That is true.
I feel like a lot of women have the dream and their husbands aren't always on board or don't see the vision in the same way at first.
I would say that's a spouse thing, not necessarily, because there's we've talked to a lot of men that have the vision and their wives are not on board. And we do sometimes get the question, well, how do you make your spouse?
You don't make them do anything.
You don't.
That's what I was gonna say.
You never make your spouse. It's not gonna get you anywhere good, trust me. I think a lot of it, and part of what helps is we grew up in households that had gardens and did canning and stuff like that. So it wasn't an unusual thing for us. But I think what helped is I just did my thing, and he gave me space to do my thing, and he wasn't on board with it necessarily. But
it's like she'll just, it's keeping her busy while I'm working all these hours.
Plant your garden.
You didn't ask him to help you?
No. Okay. Oh, I mean, maybe can you help me build this chicken coop?
Built the chicken coop.
Did you mind?
I begrudgingly built a chicken coop.
Okay.
I did not want chickens. Okay. The garden, I put in the garden, stuff like that. I did all the grunt work.
That was your honey to-do list.
Yeah.
And I helped.
And a lot of us would begrudgeful.
But I don't know, it was kind of weird. The more I got involved, the more I enjoyed it. Yeah. And then about the time I got, I lost my job, it really started sinking in what I wanted.
Yeah.
It was like, okay.
And suddenly those chickens that were giving you eggs weren't crazy no more.
Suddenly these chickens that I didn't like, they're producing food.
Yeah.
So they are food if they quit producing, and everything started kind of making sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's one of those
you can't make your spouse.
You can't make your spouse like it.
But I think there's definitely say you grow the vegetables and you make a really good dinner that they love.
Oh
suddenly that looks real good. We call that bribery technically, but.
Well, you guys are the living example of what I try to tell people when they're asked this question. I always say to that spouse, I feel my heart goes out to them. And I say, you do your thing. Don't take away from anything they're doing. Like anything that you are socially in your relationship supposed to do for them. Don't affect them at all with it.
Right.
Do this in your spare time. Call on them if you think you can get away with it.
Right.
And not bother them too much. And then start cooking
really good food.
So we seriously tell people
This is what I tell people. So this is right. You guys are the living answer to that answer. That was my best idea for getting somebody on board.
Just cook them
I think it really started with the beets.
I'm all for...
Yeah, it did.
It started
with the beets.
I'm all for don't make them, because I think the relationship comes first. And if you never homestead.
Yeah.
That's more important.
But you and your spouse have gotten along and haven't had a rift because of that homestead, that's more important.
Yeah.
And maybe that you have to be happy with planters.
Oh yeah.
On the back porch.
Yep.
The relationship is way more important.
It is.
If you guys enjoyed that, that's part of almost an hour-long interview with the Hollars, who recently quit the rat race, traveled America, found a homestead, bought the homestead straight up, and are now building it up. And this video that I'm giving to you guys inside my Do-It-Yourself Abundance Crash Course, totally free, sign up for it down in the description. We go over what to think about before you quit your job to homestead. And that was just one of the great questions asked for this. Questions on insurance, question on various different kinds of income, good stuff. Oh, and questions on how do you plan for old age? What an amazing bunch of questions. Check that out. Totally free. Part of my Do-It-Yourself Abundance Crash Course. Get in there. Grab that now. Enjoy.